how can Kansas City repeat as Super Bowl champions?
Well, Zach, it's a hard thing to do. Not many teams have done it, throughout the history of the league. Now the Chiefs, have been great getting back to the NFL championship game. Andy Reid was a master of that with the Eagles. I mean, back-to-back NFL championships, finally a Super Bowl. Didn't win the Super Bowl, didn't get back to the Super Bowl, but, with his experience, he took that to the Chiefs. Again, you see them, AFC Championship, Super Bowl, AFC Championship, Super Bowl, two wins, one loss in the Super Bowls with him. So, Andy Reid knows what he has to do. Obviously, he's learned a lot through the league. He's, a Hall of Fame coach, and he's kind of like a mad scientist with his offensive strategies, and he does a great job that way by he almost lets the guys go out there and do a little background football and with their ideas, and then pull it all together and come up with some really original plays. But the Chiefs, everybody loses people. They already lost both their tackles.
And Eric Bieniemy too. The offensive
he's that's a big loss. I think one of the great things, though, is that for them is that Nagy jumps back in at the quarterback coach, and he has familiarity with Andy Reid and the system and everything. So that's a positive for him there. I guess Andy Reid will be calling more of the plays now. I hope Bieniemy does well in Washington. I look for him, to continue to rise in the coaching ranks and potential head coach. But the offensive line, lost Brown and Wiley. The key to the Kansas City's offensive line, though, I think, is the three inside guys. They're very solid. Tui, I can't think of the center's name, and Smith. They're all strong players. Wiley had a very rough year, I thought, and so he had a good Super Bowl game. I'll give him that, and I think that he got a good deal going to Washington, for the type of player he is, and Brown. I've never been a huge fan of his. I think he's overrated, but sometimes voting for honors becomes a Mr. Popularity contest, and he's got good notoriety. He's a big dude. You can't miss him. So, but anyway, he got his deal. I know that the Chiefs signed the one dude, Juwan Taylor from Jacksonville, who is a good player, can fit in there at one of the tackles. I think they have him penciled in as a left tackle. And then they have another guy, big dude, Lucas Niang, on their roster that can play one of the tackles. So, that's where they got to, solidify that to protect Holmes. They got, good skill players coming back. They got Kelsey. They got the running back. I can't think of his name right now, but he's from Rutgers. And
Alaire's still the there guy too.
Who's that?
Alaire, the running back. I believe he came from LSU.
Yeah, but they have some tough players there. They got, they're going to have to replace Juju Smith, but they'll come up with somebody from there, either through the draft or, uh, after camp. They pick people off the wire pretty well, and they know what they want and know what they need to fit into their offense. So it's a
Yeah,
matter.
I think with that offense, I think Tony's gonna take on a bigger role.
Oh,
The
for
player
sure.
they traded from the Giants, I think
Yeah.
his ceiling's pretty high too.
Well, he was a huge pickup from the Giants because you didn't know, what was going to happen with him, because he was having a horrible year with the Giants,
Mm-hmm.
and he came in and had just had great production with the Chiefs. So